Lighting is a key element of every room, but can be very expensive. I am here with Rana, and she's going to show me how to make my own really cool light fixtures.
I am.
I have been seeing this trend a lot where it's like almost like repurposed glass or containers or vessels, and it's expensive, Rana.
Very expensive.
I'm on a budget.
You know what? I love to hear that because I love to come up with ideas on how to repurpose things that we have, save a little money along the way, and get a quick facelift. And so when you showed me that, I just thought to myself, you know what? We can do better. We don't have to pay the big price tag. And I went in my closet and I found several old flower vases, cookie jars.
So I don't want to hurt your feelings. This is pretty much the ugliest thing I've seen in a really long time.
I know it is as that, but if you take this off,
Yeah.
flip it over, and now it's really not too far away from a lot of the light fixtures that we're seeing. There's those ugly green vases too, that when you look at it as a flower vase, it doesn't do much for you.
No.
But if you flip it over and imagine it hanging from a fixture,
Yes.
it just gets a completely different feeling.
We've got some vessels here. How do we get started with it?
All right, so the big thing is you have to get the proper drill bit.
Okay.
All right, so when you're going through glass, you can't just use a normal, everyday going through wood drill bit. So there is one out there. I grabbed a 1/2 inch. It's for ceramic tile and glass. It does work. It doesn't shatter the glass, but I'm going to let you know that it takes at least 5 to 10 minutes of drilling constantly to get this to go through thicker glass. If you have a thinner piece, it won't take as long, so don't get dismayed.
Okay.
But you'll need a drill bit, a
Okay.
ceramic or glass drill bit.
So you have one that you've already started, and then we're going to wire it into the ceiling.
Right,
But
so
just to give
an idea.
everybody an idea of what's going to be happening, this looks so glorious. You have this beautiful Edison light bulb in here, but what if I have something like this? Worries me that it would get too hot.
I would go ahead and just get an LED bulb. Those never get too hot where you can't touch them.
Okay.
And I would use an LED bulb in there.
Perfect.
And those LEDs last like 20 years,
Which is nice.
which is really nice.
Yes. Okay, so before we get started on the drilling, we've talked about the drill bit, but tell me every
Everything?
tool I need. Yes.
Okay. So first thing you do is you get a little kit.
Okay.
Kit is about $16 at one of your box stores, and it comes with the parts that you need to attach it to the ceiling and the socket, everything. So that's the first thing.
All right.
Second recommendation, if you want that true vintagey look, I'd get an Edison light bulb. It just gives it that true vintage throwback look. These are more expensive. They're $10, but I think they're really worth the warmth of the light that
I was
they
just
give
going
off.
to say, it gives off that amber glow, which again makes or breaks the ambiance of a room. So
It does, and I'll tell you what, being in my late 40s, it really makes my skin look a lot less wrinkly. So there's a trick there.
that is funny. Okay.
Okay, so then I grab plumber's putty because I have it. I do all kinds of projects, but you can use Play-Doh. You can use
Clay, modeling clay.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So that and tape to market, tape measure, pencil. You don't even need the spray, but if you look on this particular light socket, this part that hangs down is white, and it kind of bugged me. So first things first, let's use that vase.
Okay.
And the first thing I would do is I would just get an approximate measure of where the center is. So let's stick a piece of tape up there.
And what's the tape for?
Because I can't mark with pencil on glass, but I can do it on tape. So I go approximately, that should be in the center area. Okay, so now go 2 ways, 5 1/2, which is 2 3/4.
All right.
I'll put it right here. And now let's go 2 3/4 this way. Okay, so center is right about here.
Yep.
That's where we're gonna mark our drill.
And I like how you said right about here, because we want it to be as exact as possible, but does it need to be perfect?
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
So then after we do that, here's this little trick. Okay, so when you're drilling for 10 minutes, drill bit gets hot,
Okay.
right? So to keep it cool, and things tend to cut better through glass and tile if you keep it wet. So in order to do that, I just use clay or plumber's putty Be generous.
Okay.
And just
Yeah,
like,
that's almost like the size of a Super Ball. I mean,
right.
it's a lot.
So you get it and you just roll it. Build yourself a little dam.
Like a little, okay.
A pinch pot. You build yourself a pinch pot.
Little pinch pot rim.
See, this is where the family could come in and help. You have your kids make you a little pinch pot right there. Now I'll pour water in there and it'll hold it in there the whole time while I'm drilling.
That is pure genius.
I'll put some water in there and let's move over to our drilling station.
Okay.
And we'll get at it. So now that we've drilled the hole, and remember when you're drilling the hole, don't apply too much pressure because if you do, you could potentially that didn't work so good that time. Break through the glass. So just even steady
Okay.
for future reference. We're opening our light kit, and when you do, it comes looking something a little like this, all right? What is all this? Well, this right here is the part that attaches to the ceiling.
Okay.
So it goes up like this. This, we are going to remove so we can run our cord through our hole.
Got it.
So you need a little flat screwdriver. Right up here, there's a handy dandy little screw that holds that wire in.
Can I do that? I was like, can we do that other hand?
No, you can. All right, hold on to that guy.
Yes.
And
This
now
is my job. I have to have a job. Okay.
you can hold on to that part too.
2 jobs.
Now we've got this guy, and remember, we spray paint him to make him match. But here you go. And you got it?
Yep. Pull it through. I'm doing 3 jobs now.
You are a multitasker. All right, so now he's in, and screw our light bulb in. And then what we'll do is that piece that we took off of the top,
Yes.
you kind of want to gauge how high or how low you want your light to hang.
Got it.
And once you do, you just cut your cord to length and then run it back through this way. And
And
hang
then
it
put
up.
this screw
Put
on
it
it
in.
to,
Yep. And we run it right through like this after it's in.
Yep.
Same way we took it out. And anchor it down.
All right. I want to see this installed.
All right,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
That light fixture is beautiful. How much do you think that cost us?
$15 for the cord, free for the glass, $10 for the drill bit, all in, $25, $30, under $30.
That is so great. Thank you so much for
You're
teaching me that.
Love it.